Hello, everyone, and welcome to Stars with Stasi, where no matter who or what you are on this cosmic journey, you are welcome here. I'm Stasi, your trusted psychic, intuitive reader, and fellow Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, this is an abundance reading. We're going to take a look at our resources, and this is a timeless reading. So whenever you come across it, it is meant for you. Also, if you are new to my channel, welcome home. And for returning subscribers, welcome back. All right, guys, I'm going to be telling you what to comment below so that you have an opportunity to win a free mini reading. And I do those at the end of our weekly readings. All right, so let's see what we have here. In terms of our finances and our resources, the universe says express yourself and embrace the inner self. So, first of all, it's always a call to be unique. It's a call to step into your divine footprint, right? And it's always going to be about what makes you stand out and stand above others. You don't have to be a master at everything, just one thing, and then do it, perfect it, and do it to your heart's content. And perfection does not mean without mistake. Perfection does not mean to complete something without quote unquote mistakes. Just understand that all parts of your journey are perfect for you. It's either meant to encourage an action or to redirect you. So I hope that makes sense. Express yourself and embrace the inner self. All parts of you matter, Scorpio. And then we do have number 21, first breath, beginner's mind, and 2 + 1 is 3, and 3 is a number of creation. And it's taking one step at a time, beginning something with a fresh set of eyes. And then we also have Sky Bridge, a possibility for union, and it is number 47. Here we go. Sky Bridge, a possibility for union. This could be a new networking opportunity or even a group project. Now, if you are not working, this reading would apply to you in terms of what you just produce and put out into the universe, what brings you joy, right? Whether it be a hobby or just community projects, you could be volunteering. But certainly abundance comes in many, many forms. So comment below, why am I so rich? Allow the universe to know that you consider yourself abundant already. You're already rich. But why? Start solving that problem. Because the more you ask those questions, the more you get answers. Trust me on that. For those of you that have been coming here for some time, you know that thoughts become things, and it is true. Here we have an Ace of Cups. So what does your cup runneth over with? Opportunity, success, right? Redirection, perhaps. If you've recently had to make some choices, right? Here we go. If you've recently had to make some choices or have been redirected where you were currently working or whatever is going on in your life. 6 of Pentacles says things are going to come back into balance for you financially. And with the Moon card, you may not see the full picture. This is a timeless reading, but if you're watching this real time, this is being released during the full moon, and it's a super moon in Aries. All right. And the Aries is the beginning of the zodiacal wheel, the beginning of the new year, so to speak, which of course happens during Aries season. But what I'm saying is that this moon is going to allow you to see the new beginnings, right? That beginner's breath, what new beginnings are meant for you, what it is that you've had to realign for your betterment. And we're also coming up on Scorpio season. Here we've got the 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, and another number 10, but it's the Wheel of Fortune. So listen good. Comment, why am I so rich? It's very possible that your business has taken on a new strategy, that maybe you've lost a gig, a job, right? Or you've been redirected, not understanding what that's about. That 5 of Pentacles with this 10 of Swords tells me that maybe you felt unfair, something was unfair, or you feel left out of a situation or not included, disregarded, maybe like something or someone was working against you. But the Wheel of Fortune says, no, Jupiter energy, expansion, think bigger. This wasn't for you. You're meant to do more and you're meant to express yourself, not follow someone else's footprint. It's also telling you that power comes from this place of neutrality. So much goes on around you, but it's about focusing on your own betterment. That's for sure. I want to take a look at some financial cards as well, and we'll clarify those. But certainly things are coming back into balance, but it's because you don't see the full picture of what that redirection was about just yet. But the other thing about the Wheel of Fortune is it is a fated, FATED, fated event, right? The fates are involved. Something is meant to happen for you. So let's keep going. 1 second. I actually got 3 cards to come out, and I was looking for 3, and the universe is telling me to take them, so I will. Give me 1 moment. Here we have fast changes, roll the dice, and influence. So we're going to review each one. Fast changes. You will be leaving a job suddenly. Didn't I just say that? You will be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. Obviously, with depending on where you are in the world, the right now in the United States, we're going through a government shutdown. So if you work for the government or you've been thinking about that, you may be suddenly redirected. It may be an experience you don't want to go through again, especially if you don't have faith in the longevity of your career or your job amongst so many political upheavals. That's one possibility. It could be that you were doing something in between a life change, right? You're going from one career to another. And so you were doing something in the interim gig work, and that might grow legs and it might take you into a new direction. So again, you'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, unexpected news. Where one thing ends, another door opens. Ask yourself, why am I so rich? Look for the answers behind the redirection. Don't allow yourself to be in this 5 of Pentacles energy, because 5 is change, but sometimes people see this as people being excommunicated from the church, so to speak. But the reality is they might be going in it to find hope. The perception is up to you. So fast changes happen. Then we've got roll with the dice. Time to put yourself out there. I love that. You are hiding your talents, and it's time to take a risk and step into the spotlight now. And how do you do that? How do you express yourself? By getting in touch with the inner self, all parts of you, right? I love that. And then we also have influence. Use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, right? Some of you may be thinking about getting on a major platform. Do it. Or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. Some of us have been bred to believe, it is true. Some of us did grow up this way, depending on what age you are and where you live. Some of us grew up thinking that you had to follow a certain pattern to be successful. You had to go to a certain school or live in a certain life or have a certain lifestyle. And the universe is begging us to break those outdated constructs, to get out of that mold. It's not meant for us to live in these cookie cutter lives. We're meant to do the different thing. I would have never thought in a million years, even though my mom did it professionally, certainly YouTube wasn't out then, I would have never thought that I'd be doing this. I had a very cookie cutter life prior to major health issues in my world, having me redirect my energy and do things just because I enjoyed them. And so I think that change for me has me seeing the universe completely differently and possibilities. And so I think that this is what that reading is about. Use your voice, use your energy to better yourself and define what's behind door number 2, door number 3, not just the one that you thought you had to be all this time. You know, many people are going through different life changes, whether it is that you're expanding your family or you're an empty nester. Maybe you're a, adult child taking care of your parents. and life has taken shifts that you didn't expect, but this time is still yours. It's yours to develop, nurture, and grow. So express yourself. There's a possibility here for union, a union with what you desire and what you have to do in the interim for bills, all of that stuff. I think that with that Six of Pentacles, things are coming into balance for sure. And with that Ace of Cups, it does really scream, you're going to enjoy this if you allow yourself to go with the flow. But I understand, as a human with real bills, it can be scary to branch out, but it's like before you just turn your back on yourself and say, no, I can't, or no, it's not possible, it wouldn't show up in your algorithm of ideas if it wasn't a possibility for you. So consider that as you move forward. Oh, look at that. So a couple of things. While this is a financial reading, I'm going to put this out there. There might be marriage bells for someone, because I do see the Two of Cups with the Hierophant. So I'm going to just put that there really quickly, because it's very possible that there are some Scorpios here that are transitioning into a more serious relationship before the end of the year. Separate from that, when we're talking about businesses, the Hierophant can be a few things. Governmental structures, traditional thinking, like I said before, that mold that we've been placed in, or that we've really placed ourselves in. And the Two of Cups, I feel like we go back to this card as well, a possibility for union. This could be a very good business deal coming forward, but it might be that you need to break this idea of being fixed or rooted in tradition. There might be some people here that are also considering going into a business with their partner, like their romantic partner, doing something together. That could be very beneficial, but I would always say, like with anything, make sure to have contracts in place and well spelled out, just for protection for all parties. Super important. And anything else that the universe has for us when it comes to our abundance and what happens next, please? Tell me more about what happens next for Scorpio. So we do have these sudden changes. I do see things coming into balance, unexpected shifts in the creative and financial world. And then I've got the Page of Wands. Okay. And then two cards of balance. This really is about balance. I've got the Page of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. So here with this Two of Wands, this person is they're not yet at the Three of Wands, where their ideas are firmly rooted and well thought out. This is still in the, I always say, F around and find out stage, right? This is still experimental. This is still, okay, I'm going to try things out. For example, I'm trying out different strategies on my channel. I'm posting things I really enjoy, whether or not it gets a lot of views. I don't care. It's something that brings me joy. It fills my Ace of Cups, right? My author interviews, my deck reviews. I like that. And so that fills me up and gives me the energy to do more of this. I'm also messing around with different video lengths, short some days longer. My weeklies will always remain. So I think that you just need to be able to take chances. And when you see something working, lean into that. But also, if you enjoy it, lean into that as well. Opportunities come in many, many forms. And with this Two of Pentacles, I think that's a lot of balancing out what it is that you really, really desire and what it is that works. There's an experimental phase for Scorpio. And I think it's very important that you lean into that, because this Page of Wands, pages are students. Pages are youthful energy, and that energy of your willingness to pull from different directions, to pull from different resources, to try the unthinkable and see what happens. So I really feel what the universe is saying here when it comes to your creations, your abundance, your finances. Why are you so rich? Because you're willing to take chances, because the universe is working in your favor, because you are worthy of effing around and finding out while still keeping a balance and peace in your life. It's okay, Scorpio. You've got to allow yourself to explore. If changes are rapidly and suddenly happening, you feel like everything's just gone to shit, whether it be a relationship, at home, at work, with your kids, at school, whatever phase of life you're in, one thing is for sure. The energy in the universe has us reevaluating, has us thinking twice and planning ahead. But it also has us wondering, what is it that I really want? Sans everyone else's opinions and thoughts and ideas of what I should be. Take this time, reflect, embrace all parts of yourself, express yourself, use your voice in ways that are healing and helpful, and show gratitude to the universe each step along the way, and you can't go wrong. So I feel like just put yourself out there. This full moon, it's a super moon. No matter when you're watching it, it's meant for you. But if you're watching this real time, the moon will illuminate for you, which you didn't see before, ideas and areas of life that are going to bring you joy and abundance in ways you had not considered before. We're meant to do more because the universe is not on a budget. So seek out what it is that makes you feel good and lean into it. This reads, tap into your spiritual power. Reach out to a power greater than yourself to help solve a dilemma. Stay open to its guidance in your life. Now, Scorpio, you know how I feel. You are all parts of what you experience, and all parts of what you experience are you. Therefore, you are God. You are the highest power that you can tap into in many, many ways. You are part of that. Okay? So tap into your highest self. Tap into the dark parts. They are all the same, just looking at it from a different lens. And sit with your energy and ask yourself, where can I make a difference? Where will I see the biggest bang for my energetic resources? Pray on it, meditate on it, tap into your spiritual gifts. The veil is super thin as we approach our season, and it's 8th house vibes, right? Come on, tap into it, lean into it, and understand your greatness. Ask yourself, why am I so rich? And let the universe show you exactly what you're meant to do. Guys, thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hype up this video. If you're watching my stuff through your mobile app, there's a little hype button and it really, really helps my channel take off. And I would just be so grateful. But always just being here, commenting, showing some love, letting me know you're out there makes my cup full. Thank you. Remember that we're all stars from the sky with feet on the ground, doing the best we can with the information that we have. So be kind to yourselves and each other. And may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak bring healing to all those who seek it. Thank you, Scorpio, so much for your time, energy, and have a great week ahead. Shine brightly.